Treasured notes: identify these 9 golden fishing spots to land a bounty as soon as you cast. Fishing isn't just about luck, it's about finding the right spot. Every holiday, rivers, lakes, and seas are filled with anglers, some catching fish after fish, while others wait all day with little success. The truth? 7 parts depend on the spot, 3 parts on skill. If you're struggling, it might be time to rethink your fishing location. Here are 9 golden spots that'll help you land a big catch on your next fishing trip. 1. River bends, natural fish trails with slow currents. Why it's great: the inner bends of rivers are perfect for fishing. The current slows down here, allowing sediment and food to gather, creating a feeding zone for fish. Fish behavior: these spots offer a mix of deep and shallow areas, where fish feel comfortable feeding and resting. Whether it's day or night, these locations often provide a decent catch. Best time: year-round, but especially productive during times when fish are feeding actively. 2. Spit terrain, natural fishing platforms extending into the water. Why it's great: a spit is a shoreline that juts into the water, forming a natural fishing platform. You can cast your bait farther into the fish's migration routes, making it easier to reach deeper waters without the need for a long rod. Fish behavior: fish tend to pass through these areas during migration, making it a prime spot in spring and summer when fish are most active. Best time: spring and summer for maximum fish activity. 3. Aquatic grass areas, natural shelters and dining halls. Why it's great: aquatic grass provides both shelter and food for fish, making it a natural feeding ground. It also purifies the water and increases oxygen levels, keeping fish more active. Fish behavior: fish feel safe in the grass and have access to plenty of small creatures to feed on. Fishing between grass clumps can lead to surprisingly great catches. Best time: spring through autumn when aquatic plants are flourishing. 4. Near bridge piers, complex structured fish apartments. Why it's great: bridge piers create underwater structures that fish love. They're filled with snails, shellfish, and algae, attracting fish to feed. The structures also create eddies and slow-flowing areas where fish can rest. Fish behavior: the shade from the piers provides a cool retreat for fish, especially during intense summer sunlight. Best time: summer, when the water is warmer, and fish seek cooler shaded spots. 5. Inflow areas, bounty opportunities from high oxygen levels. Why it's great: water inflows, such as where rivers meet lakes, are full of oxygen-rich water. The current brings in plenty of food, making these areas highly attractive to fish. Fish behavior: fish are more active and willing to bite in these areas, especially when the oxygen levels are high and the water is nutrient-rich. Best time: low-pressure weather can make these spots the most productive, as fish tend to be more active here when other spots are slow. 6. Waters under trees, fish gather under natural sunshades. Why it's great: waters with large trees along the shore, especially fruit trees, provide shade and a steady stream of falling food like leaves, insects, and fruits that fish love. Fish behavior: in the heat of summer, the shade helps keep the water temperature cool. Fish often gather here, especially in the fall when food sources are abundant. Best time: summer for the shade and autumn for falling food. 7. Beneath steep banks, fish trail junctions at deep shallow interfaces. Why it's great. Steep banks or cliffs create deep water zones that fish use for shelter. These areas often meet shallow feeding zones, providing fish with an easy switch between safety and food. Fish behavior. The depth shallow transition zones are often where larger fish gather, especially during peak feeding times like morning and evening. Best time: early mornings and evenings when fish are more active. 8 backwater bends, fish restaurants with accumulated food. Why it's great. Backwater bends in rivers are natural areas where food accumulates. The current creates eddies, which trap food and attract fish. Fish behavior. Fish can be caught here even without setting up a bait nest. Keep replenishing the bait to keep the fish around longer and enjoy multiple bites. Best time: year-round, but especially effective when the water is slower and food accumulates more easily. 9 old fishing spots, proven fish producing locations. Why it's great. Old fishing spots where the ground is worn smooth and there are signs of past anglers have been tested over time and consistently produce fish. Fish behavior. These spots have proven to attract fish regularly, making them a reliable choice, especially if you are unfamiliar with the area. Best time: these spots can work anytime, especially for beginners or those in a hurry to fish without trial and error. Key factors in choosing a fishing spot. Seasonal changes. Spring, shallow banks for fish to spawn. Summer, deeper pools and shaded areas. Autumn, fish gather in cooler, shaded zones for safety. Winter, fish seek out sunny spots with minimal movement. Weather conditions. Sunny days, fish move to shaded areas or deep pools. Rainy days, fish are more active near inflows or areas with higher oxygen levels. Time of day. Morning and evening, fish are usually most active during these times. Noon, fish often seek cooler, shaded areas in the heat of the day. Fishing is an art. Choose wisely and enjoy the catch. In wild fishing, success doesn't come from luck alone. It's about understanding the behavior of fish and the environment they thrive in. Choose your spots wisely, and you'll enjoy a bountiful catch every time. Fishing is a process of dialogue with nature. Observe, think, and you'll unlock the secrets of the waters. About the author. I'm a passionate fishing enthusiast and self-media blogger, here to share the best fishing tips and tricks. Join me to explore wild fishing, learn new techniques, and chat about all things fishing. Don't forget to like, save, and follow for more updates.